Hello, dear friends. Welcome to our day life. Thank you very much that you are again here with me. So it was really long time, and I'm really fascinated that I'm here with you. As I see, yes, we will wait a little bit so people will come on the live, or maybe they will see it recorded. But for sure, we will need some questions, and also to share with you some information as well. And I hope that the light is good and you can see better. Oh, I can see that somebody joined. So I have to share with you one of news and updates, also for the channel itself, also for the future, let's say, a program, and how the information will be shared to the channel. As you have seen also that all my memberships that I have done, it's already gone. So every material is free and easy accessible. This is the reason, yes, to remove the barrier of the payment, and so you do not have to lose time, and all the information is much quicker accessible. So these sessions, what I'm planning also for the live sessions, these sessions will be extended to 1 hour. So most of the questions will be completed. We can do it also 45 minutes if you believe it is too long or too short. And let's share also something additionally that I would like to repeat again with you. And I have presented it also in the previous streams once or twice. It is the website of Liveseas. So you can see the barcode, you can scan it and easily access to this website. And then you will have a much easier access to the job market within the maritime industry. So it's mostly related with the shipping companies which are looking for seafarers. And by this website, it's much easy, the market accessible. So the website itself, as an update, I would like to let you know that they have improved the interface, and also they have improved the capacity of the companies and the numbers of the companies. So it's much more easier than ever to access any kind of, let's say, companies that you're looking for. So there is companies related, let's say, with the bulk carriers, tanker, gas fleet, and many more agencies as well. And this is a very nice, yes, place to look for. As I know also from my early career, it was really difficult to find a company. Also, you can ask me a direction, which direction I should go or not. So the start of your career also plays a really big role, where you will start, in which company, and how you will move forward. For sure now, the companies and what we have seen, they struggle to find competent people, and also people responsible that will deliver in daily basis also, and have less issues with the ships. But in general, as I have seen, the tanker industry and the shipping industry is strong. Needs some improvements for sure, and some additional training, but this comes also from this channel, what you have seen, let's say, from the view of engineering, or of the view of operations. This help, it's really important, that will boost your competency. Another thing that I would like also to share with you, it's that I have created my own business, and I will work from now at the moment as a consultancy. And the good thing is that it's easy accessible, it's reliable and fast. So it will determine the business needs and will be adjusted specifically to each individual business to achieve the goals reliable, faster, and accurate. So you can visit the website. The website is this one. I will put it on the chat, and I'm really glad to share it with you. It's www.moccorporation.com, and then you can see the activities of the consultancy. You can see our scope, our history, and some frequent asked questions. To move forward, for sure, as much as possible, let's say if you have uh, some ideas, some interesting projects that you are willing to improve or willing to update, let's say, to make it much better, to have less costs to your business and be more effective, you are always welcome to reach me through the business email or even, let's say, here in the channel. So your proposals are really important to keep us also motivate and also bring us to another level. So I'm really glad that I'm today with you. I see we are four. I believe one of them maybe I am. But I'm really glad, yes, to be here. For sure, looking to the videos itself, we will keep, let's say, updating our library, our engineering library. We will add some more things. For sure, I cannot know everything, but in case, let's say, we need some clarity on something, we can deep dive and look for that, let's say, material. Another thing really important is that sometimes you ask me for some material. It is really difficult for each and everyone to share that material and share it with you, so you can understand that it takes a lot of time and consume a lot of time to find that PDF or, let's say, some other material. But you can watch it, let's say, free here on the channel, and also you can download the video and keep it in your hard drive as a reference. So it's something similar. I understand, yes, maybe you would like, let's say, to see some of the details much closer, much better. I can understand that. And also, yes, if you can put on the chat any ideas, you can use also our super chat here, super stickers and super chat to raise your questions. I know, yes, because we have a long, let's say, distance, yes, between. Mihail, thank you very much. Thank you. It's good, yes, it's good that we have some start. Yes, I understand that we have prolonged our live stream, and this is the reason, yes, that our people are not here. Some of the people also may be traveling, also are, let's say, on the voyage or any, let's say, vacancy as well. So now we're close almost to the end of the year, and yes, most people, 7th of December, it's probably um, traveling somewhere, yes, to their colleagues. Glad to see you, Mihail. Thank you very much. And yes, basically this live is to share some information, also, let's say, to hear you as a community. And thank you very much this for all these years, let's say, staying together and share the information with you. I believe this is the best way, and this was the reason when I made the channel in 2023, is to share the information with the community. So I will not keep that information only for me, and it will help, let's say, the young generations to see on another way how the things can be done differently. Let's say we are far away now from the old style, let's say, of working just, let's say, 10 to 12 hours, but we have work also that hours and more, and let's say 20 hours when the demand was. So what I would like, yes, to share with you that we can work on another way, much easier, much simpler. Not always, I can understand. It depends also the companies, how much money the companies spend, and also how much they are interested in people. This also really matters. The setup of company itself, and also the company's values. It's really critical. But one thing that I would like to share with you today is that from our work that we are doing, let's say, as marine engineers on board, us are our deck, let's say, officers, there is a less thing that the office sees. So your connection between the office and, let's say, yourself and the vessel, it's the chief engineer and the captain. So to have a good communication with them, that will be really beneficial. So you will be seen also in the company if you would like, let's say, to progress in some company's role, let's say some internal roles that the company has. So it will be much better to progress. And it's very nice to see people that are progressing, let's say, in your department or another department. That shows that they find the proper way, the proper person, and the proper time to do that. Um, hello, Andre. Hello. Um, for sure, yes, on board for near future. I'm not looking for the moment. I have sailed total 9 years, 8 to 9 years. Um, but yes, for the moment, it's very difficult for my family, yes, to the setup, because I have, yes, 2 children. And yes, it's very difficult to do so. If I was, let's say, by myself, maybe yes, I will do, let's say, some trips or some additional items. Let's say just a trip, 3 to 4 months maximum. But the only thing is that you can miss the good team, the good collaboration that you can have on board. This is the only thing that you can miss. The job itself, no, I cannot say that I'm missing the job. Okay, for sure, I would like to do something with my hands, let's say some overhauling, some maintenance and all the things. Yes, really I like, but I would like this maintenance to have a normal pace and not like this crazy pace that we face in on board. And yes, the setup of the team really plays the role. So hopefully I will, as I told you, yes, I have started my own company, and you can see the website there. You can see what I intend to do, and also you can take some ideas that you can do, let's say, in the future when you will grow in the role. Because when you are, let's say, on board, starting from fourth engineer, let's say third engineer, second engineer, chief engineer, later on you need to see your future and how your future will be developed. And the very important thing is to see how you will progress later on, what you would like to select. Some people, they will stay, let's say, for 10 to 15 years, most of their career at sea. And this is what they prefer, but this is their own selection. So all of us, yes, we are making our own selection where we will stay, let's say, at sea or um, on the office. But you can try both of them and then select. Maybe the environment is not proper, let's say, on one side or another. And I believe when you have substantial, let's say, knowledge, it's really matters on the companies. I had one case when my, let's say, colleague and friend that I know, he was sailing on LNG vessels, and from LNG vessels, he gained the chief engineer, let's say, experience, And then the company took him and put him on a simulator training role. So he was actually, yes, making this training with the simulations in the company. It's something nice. Yes, you have gained substantial, let's say, knowledge, a good knowledge of how the things are working, and you can train the people before they are going on board. Yes, this is something good. I believe the pace also it's much better. You do not have this long time hours of working, let's say the extreme hours. You do not have any emergencies, so you're only focused to that, let's say, training and your simulations, and you'll be much better, let's say, uh, and calm, let's say, yourself. Yes, because sometimes in the vessels they're really crazy. You cannot sleep. The weather is really bad, but it depends. Yes, it depends. Um, your power to withstand all that pressure, also to be resilient. Yes, it's really important in nowadays because we have a lot of these port state controls, a lot of checks, and a lot of commercial pressure as well to all of the crew, because the pressure starts from the top, let's say from chief engineer and the captain, and it goes down to people. And the most important thing that the top, let's say, chief engineers and captains do not transfer that pressure to the crew. So they will need to stay resilient, and then also the people will stay resilient and will able to deliver some of the daily, let's say, activities. But also you need to have in mind to not over, let's say, stress the people or overload them, because you never know. It's a sea environment, and it's better to have rest people in case something happen. They will be much easier to help you. So once again, this is the website when you can visit. This is one of the websites of my colleagues that I have worked with, and they create this website for seafarers. So you just can go there, you can create your CV, let's say, with seconds or minutes, and then much easier to find the proper company that fits for you. So there's also agencies, different agencies from different countries. They have about 20 to 30 companies, if I'm correct. So they have increased really, really well. And the aim is to find competent seafarers and, let's say, take place on, let's say, the latest vessels and the latest companies. So basically, this gives you the access to more different companies, and you can check from there also the history of the company, what they're doing, what they're moving. For some of them, if you can put, let's say, on the chat some questions, I can ask. You can ask me as what I believe for that. Is it good, let's say, to go there or not, and for what reasons? Bad connection in English channel. Nice to see you, Chief. Best regards. Thank you. Thank you. If you would like, we can do also in Russian, but then yes, also less people can understand, because also people, yes, from different countries see us. But anyway, yes, we can answer any questions in Greek, in Russian, and in English. These three languages that I know, we can do that. Thank you very much, Mihail. Thank you. I wish you all the best. But yes, this is our plan, and also I'm thinking to get in touch next week with these two colleagues and to expand also their companies. So we will, I will try to, and this is something that I share with you first. I didn't share with them still. So we will try to add more companies from different regions from Europe. And if you would like to work also in European company, you will have this within, let's say, I can say 2 weeks or 1 month about, we will add more companies there, and it will be much easier. What is better, let's say, to working for a European company? It's better because the laws, it's much better checked, and also it's less risky for the seafarers, because we have seen different kinds of situations where seafarers was abandoned, or um, or different kind of issues, let's say. Good evening. Yes, Bruno. Bruno, thank you very much. I believe, let me check, let me enter a little bit Liveseas. I will check if that for you. I see it has a Indian. It has Indian, but it's not company that is mining services. It has Ukraine, Greece, one Atlant Marine, Russian, Indian, Ukraine, Greece, Philippines, Spain. I see Candida Group, then Cyprus, India, United Kingdom. So there is also agencies, crew managements as well. Georgia, Philippines, United Arab Emirates, UK, Brazil, Turkey, Myanmar. But I will ask them also how these companies are, let's say, um, working, and also how the mining is it's working. But as I understand, yes, from the sites, Finland, Croatia, Denmark, Romania, what else? Let me see, Canada. Yes, there's a lot of them. I hope they do not appear double time. And then jobs, you go to the jobs site, yes, and then there's 5 days ago looking for a fitter, 6-day open vacancy for third engineer and oil tanker. And this is one of the companies that I work before, Athenian Sicarius. As I know, they have now a smaller fleet, and also they're aiming to purchase more vessels, about 10 to 15 new vessels. Yes, this video will be published and will be available. Yes, for sure. And also, if the timing does not fit, we can do these lives, let's say, earlier, if it fits much better, let's say, for you guys. But yes, this company I have worked before, Athenian Sicarius. It was, I believe, from my side, the best company that I have worked at that time. But I was as a Greek member there. But now, as I learned, there is no more Greeks in this company working. It is Filipino, and the rest I really don't know. Maybe it's some other, let's say, nationality. But really good vessels, really good spares. We have really good supports from the technical departments as well. So it was really a brilliant setup of all the company itself. But the management, as I learned, it has given to Norwegians at the moment. So third engineer, yes, mostly it's two third engineers there, as we have the setup for VLCC, and we had three oilers. That was really brilliant. Each oiler has its own floor, so they was responsible, let's say, for the cleaning, for doing, let's say, some activities also. And yes, that was really, really great setup. For these vessels, yes, these people are necessary. They can help much easier. You have additional hands if you compare, let's say, with other companies, yes, and other. They try as much as possible to cut the expenses. But as the practice have shown, we need that people, yes, for sure. Things can change, a lot of work can change, and you need that people. It's not that, let's say, the company pays that much salary. When you pay something extra, the company, yes, for sure, needs to know that it will be in better condition. And we have vessels really 10, 15 years old, much better than a new one, without any alarm, without any problems. So the next job also they're looking at third engineer and fourth engineer 6 days ago. they also, it's another 7 days ago, hired an engine cadet for oil tanker, a chief officer for special vessel, a third engineer for special vessel. As I believe, if you are starting, let's say, at the beginning, it's good, yes, on this website to make your CV. It's free, as I know, to make your CV. It's really nice. It shows all your service. And what the companies, yes, are looking, it's the C service, the total C service. And this is, yes, very important. Hello, Dulnik, if I'm pronounced correct me. I have the license, yes, of chief engineer. I have sailed mostly as second engineer. I have complete, let's say, most of my sea service, more than required for chief engineer as second engineer. But you can tell, yes, that I can be also chief engineer. Yes, there's not that much difference when you are in these senior roles. And what companies also required when you are moving also on the shore side, it's requiring to have the second engineer or to be at least in the senior role 2 years to 3 years. That shows, yes, that you have some accountability and responsibility. But as I have seen also, I have been work in the shore for a while, for 2 years, 2.5 years almost. And most of the people that we are dealing with, it's not that much accountable. So there is this piece missing, and this is basically the piece of successful delivering any work, daily work as well. It can be really anything, and accountability, yes, it's really important. So, from our, let's say, previous jobs, we have worked in these companies where we have to deliver, we have to be accurate of what we are doing, and at the end, we need to have results. So, build your, let's say, knowledge through the ships, have a senior role, and then you can much easier move to another role and another location. If you would like, let's say, my opinion, there is no limits of what a seafarer can do. Previously, maybe you are in doubt. Let's say if you are starting in the sea and sailing, maybe you will think, okay, what I will do and how I will progress. But basically, after my role in the shore side, I realized that there is no limits, and basically the limits, it depends from you if you or not, or if you would like to stay in the same location. And also one crucial thing is that you need search yourself, look what direction you would like to follow, and also, as I know, the demand can come anytime. So by applying, let's say, somewhere that you're interested, searching, let's say, some ideas. But as I know, yes, marine engineers and deck officers as well have a wide scope. And as engineers, because we have deal with multiple, let's say, machineries, our mind is working on a different way. So we are more on details, let's say, and all the things. We know how things are working. We can find the way going forward much easier. And basically, if you know, yes, how equipment is set up, basically, you know, from the beginning till the end, how it works, how it needs to be worked, and what you need to done in order to fix it. So basically, this way of thinking develops some certain skills. Also, sometimes you have to find ways to things to be done on the vessel. And this expertise, yes, through the years shows that we're capable for much more. And one thing also that I would like to share, I was thinking also to share it with you. I was looking in the LinkedIn, and there is some jobs for the superintendents jobs. And what I have seen, most of these companies here, let's say in the let's say in the big companies, yes, they're looking um, some experience 5 to 4 years as chief engineer. So that experience it's difficult to get because okay, it's 5 to 6 years already as chief engineer. So that means you have sailed for 14 years to 15 years, and then you will be a superintendent. Okay, so the thing is that you are looking to this announcement, and what I have seen that you see always the same companies appear in the LinkedIn and have the same exactly announcement for the job. So what comes to my mind also from experience is that these companies are fail to keep the people that are let's say looking for a superintendent, and basically this role it's always in open, let's say open, yes, for any candidates. I have seen that also with Wärtsilä as well, for maintenance, let's say, and all the things. And I have seen that also with technical superintendents quite a lot. So what I'm thinking also, for sure, these people will be overloaded because they will travel all around the world to make, let's say, the vessels. They will deal with multiple problems. And in this case, it's much worse, let's say, this position, as they say on shore, if you're traveling, let's say, 6 months per year, and you're basically earning less money that you can earn on the ship as a chief engineer. And then also you will have much more problems to solve. So that is a really tricky decision to take, but it's like a trick also from yes, that they will provide you, let's say, short role. But then also you can think, okay, I will be a superintendent, and where I will develop later. So you have worked, let's say, for example, imagine for 5 to 6 years, and then where you will go. Okay, the next step from that is a fleet manager who has under him the superintendents and all the stuff. Okay, then it's much more, let's say, rewarding this job. It goes almost, yes, of the salary of chief engineer and captain on board. But then yes, you have the responsibility and the delivery side from the company. The travels, okay, maybe it's less, maybe it's more, depends, yes, the company and the setup of the fleet, how much new is the fleet, what is the new setup. And also we see that the vessels itself will start to change in the future. So some of the vessels have a setup of LNG tanks already on board, different setups. So the demand from marine engineers has been increased. So you need to know nowadays more things, how to handle with them, and also you will have that pressure. But this is how these positions it's not been kept for a long time because there is a lot of demand, a lot of pressure, and that's why you see also in LinkedIn that advertising repeated. So you have to be also, yes, suspicious that something it's not well set up when you see this kind of jobs appear frequently and frequently from the same company. But this is just to share with you that you will be cautious about that, because my experience, yes, tells that this is the image behind of these advertisements. And you can work in anything for sure. I'm sure for that. After you gain some experience on board, yes, you can work in any direction. You can work with the projects, you can work with development, with shipyards, with any kind, with yachts. You can go on the yachts, on passengers, on cruise, on LNG, whatever you like. For sure, from one type, it's much more difficult. Let's say if you're going from bulk carriers to oil tankers. But if you start in oil tankers industry, that is a great opportunity as to develop further, so you will not have any kind of limitations, because the oil tankers basically is the base for all other products, because the crude oil itself and the product has all the molecules that you can imagine. It has also gas, gasoline, and naphtha, and all the things, but the combination itself is all together. So if you would like, let's say, my opinion, where should I start? It is better, yes, to start from oil tankers. And once again, yes, for those who join, let's say, on the latest stage today on this video, I have created my own company. The website is here, the link for the website, so you can see there. You can connect if you have any future projects to support. And also you can see all the descriptions from what I will be doing from now. In the last, let's say, 2 years, 2.5 years, I have been working from one of the biggest, let's say, oil majors. And you can see also from my profile in the LinkedIn as well. That job I really like. Yes, I really like. And it changed how the things, how I view the things itself. It was a really nice opportunity, and also I have learned a lot, and also growth, yes, as personally, and also a growth as knowledge as well. I cannot say that I know everything. No, a lot of things I still don't know. But the good thing that I will take over with me is the development, yes, how to talk with people and how to create network. Because your network, it's really important. It's really important how the people see you within the industry, how you solve the problems, the way how you solve the problems, and also to learn the basis, yes, how to deal with any kind of issues, or even how to develop yourself through the time. This is something interesting. For sure, you need time for that, but these 2 years, this and 2.5 years, has changed my mind of how I will see the industry, and also how we can affect the industry and make it a better place for the seafarers. Because the new generation, and this is what is my aim itself, is that the new generations, that they will work in the a environment which is first of all sustainable for them and their families, and give them also the opportunity to develop further for the future, to become, let's say, proper managers, to become proper ship owners, and why not, and also create that new opportunities. Visit the website. Yes, it's www.moccorporation.com. The name which I selected, it's MOC, which means Marine Optimization Consultancy. And this is the aim, yes, is to optimize through our consulting support. For sure, the development itself, it's fantastic. Because it has a individual approach and focus to the customer needs always, with all the relative, let's say, industry standards, and looking also to huge potential and business opportunities for the development for any kind of, let's say, projects. It can be terminal, it can be shipping company. So let's say if ship owners will watching us, or people that are dealing with the projects or anything, they can reach here or in my LinkedIn, let's say, and directly contact for any consultancy. Um, that is really fantastic, yes, and I hope that every one of you, yes, will have this opportunity to join and learn. The most important thing is also to have, let's say, a good salary for sure, that you can sustain yourself and your family. But the next thing is that the company should provide also its knowledge. I have experienced that I have working in a ferry, let's say in Greece, and I felt that the learning stopped. So I was a little bit shocked from that, but I understand that the company itself was not investing for the training and for development of the people, and that was really frustrating me because I would like to learn something. Okay, one day or another or per week, I would like to develop some skills, and that these skills will help me to move forward and makes also the life much interesting itself. Um, this is the two things, yes, that I like to share with you. Go to Liveseas. Yes, this is our seafarers colleagues that created this site. Tell me any comments you have, any things that you would like to see on this site, because you are also the heart for the development of the industry. What you would like to see, we will try to add as much as possible companies on that, and I will talk with the guys how we can develop, how we can help our seafarers to develop and our industry to make a better place to work for. Don't forget that you have also the, let's say, support from ITF or any organizations. Let's say you can reach always if you have any problems on board. And basically, let's say if for any reason you have any problems, you better directly report it to, let's say, the company itself. It does not matter. You do not have to, let's say, afraid anything, because I know, okay, I cannot say that you're afraid, but there can be, let's say, some cases that people are pressed or pushed or any kind of conditions. But always remember that you have the right to reach, let's say, the port authority. It's not something, let's say, or risky. You protect yourself, and you, yes, that this is the best way to resolve, let's say, some things if the people are not understand. But always, yes, feel free to contact any of the authorities if you feel that your, let's say, if your demand was not followed. And it can be also the case of disembarkation. People keep, let's say, for a long time without their willingness extend. My opinion is when the people would like to leave, let's say, from the vessel, they should leave, because from that time, when they decide this, they will not perform anymore. And this is also what I have seen from myself as well. But I know most of the people, yes, are keeping strong, keeping resilient, and this is one of the most important things, that to have the mind clear. And as I know, yes, it's difficult under the work, under the workload, and also the people, yes, are thinking their families back away. But yes, this is um, for the moment, yes, for someone, the Siemens life that it can be. So yes, that is it. That is it. I hope that you will join also the next live stream videos. I will try to make them, let's say, much earlier. Let's say 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. You can write also in the comments or in the community section. On the community section that we have on the channel, there is a lot of posts, let's say, of different material, of different questions. You can also participate there and see what is new, what I have shared also. And if you have any questions, let's say, and any requests for video, it's always welcome. If you would like, let's say, to do some specific vessel for, let's say, cowing, or let's say for the tankers, let's say you have something special, it's always welcome. We have about 900 videos for the marine engineering in the channel. We have simulations, we have different cases, and we can run also simulations again if you wish, to see the diagrams, to see the piping, and how we can use our, let's say, vessels in outmost, how we can save energy, how we can produce much water, all of that stuff, yes, and how to perform as much as possible. The role of engineers on board and the deck crew is to perform that the vessel will go from destination A to B with fuel discharge. This is the goal. Whatever it's going, let's say, inside, this is mostly some of the details, let's say, but these details will tell if the vessel will go from A to B. So make a small steps, make a small progress, but then all of this together, all the chain will create a huge image and a better results. Thank you, my dear friends. If you have any questions, we can stay, let's say, for 10 minutes, 5 minutes to answer, and that will be fantastic. If you have any questions. Also, I hope, yes, we have already 5 likes. As much as possible, smash that, let's say, like button. That will be really appreciated. So more and more, let's say, young engineers can view these videos and also use this information for their self-improvement and let's say, realization of their goals. I believe, yes, 15 minutes of live is good enough to 1 hour. Yes, it's good enough. So I'm good with that. So I have shared, yes, all that information, and I hope this information is also useful for you. So I will keep you updated. I will keep you updated for the development of the website, how we will go forward. And I wish you a nice evening. See you in the next videos from AdventureStory Channel. Bye bye.